Today we are going to see chapter number 1 of account of standard 12 commerce, and that is the chapter number is introduction to partnership. So here this is the very first chapter of the 12th standard, and here we are in part 1 we are going to see the accounting related to partnership. So let's see the very first thing, that is the introduction of a partnership. Let's see the definition of partnership firm. So here the definition of partnership firm is given by section 4 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Is the define the partnership as partnership is relation between the person. Person means two or more person. When there is a one person who is running the business is called sole proprietorship. So here two or more than two person have the relationship and who are agreed to share the profit of the business. So here profit includes loss of the business also. So business carried on by all. So here partner, if they are doing the business that is carried by all or any one of them acting for all. So if any one person is doing the business and that person is acting for all. So here if all the person they are doing the business or any one of them and acting for all is called partnership. So here this definition is given by the Partnership Act 1932 and this is under section 4. So here according to this partnership definition we can come to the conclusion that the person who are entered in such relationship are individually called partners. So here if there is a partnership and that partnership of the partner is ABC, so that we are going to call the partner A, partner B and partner C, and collectively they are together is called the firm. So this is according to the definition of the partnership according to the act. Here as we know there is the very first form of the business is the sole proprietorship. So why there is a emergence of the partnership firm? So as we know there are some limitation of the sole proprietorship, and to overcome that limitation of the sole proprietorship there is a emergence of a partnership firm. So that is the reason for the emergence of a partnership firm. So very first reason is an individual does not have required skill. So here if there is a need of a skill and that skill is not in the individual who is running the business, so that individual need the other person and they can start a partnership firm. The other reason is an individual does not have sufficient fund. So here as we know then when there is a business grow there is a need of more capital, more fund is required, and that fund is not going to satisfy by any individual. That individual can think of the other person who can enter in the business with the fund, that is capital. So for that there is an emergence of the partnership fund. The other reason for the partnership is to distribute the business risk. Here as we know that in a business there are plenty type of risk. That risk individual cannot carry on. So to distribute that risk, it can be loss or other risk. To distribute that risk, any individual can think of the emergence of a partnership firm. So these are the reasons of the emergence of a partnership firm. Students, you may note down this. Then we are going to see the characteristic of a partnership. So here very first characteristic of partnership is a creation by contract. So here partnership is created by contract. So that contract can be oral or written. So here if partner thinks that there is no need of written contract, so that partner can start their business by the oral contract. But it is advisable and desirable to have a written contract if there is any misunderstanding or dispute between the partner, that can be sought out by the written contract. But if there is no written contract, then they have to rely of the act. So for the dispute or misunderstanding, there is a need of a written contract. So partnership can be created by contract. The second characteristic of partnership is profit objective. As we know that all the business firms are created to earn the profit. So here also partnership is formed to earn the profit, and that is the main objective of the partnership firm. The third one is a legal business. So whatever business is done in a partnership, that business must be legal. So for the illegal business, partnership cannot be created. Now the fourth one is a agent of each other. So that we already discussed in a definition of partnership, that the partners are an agent of each other. That if any one partner can act for the all. So here they are the they can work for the working of the each other. So they are the agent of each other. The number 5 is the number of partners. So here section 464 of the Companies Act 2013 gives the maximum number of partner 100. So here the number of partner can be 2, minimum number of partner can be 2, and maximum number of partner can be 100. The sixth one is the unlimited liability. So here all the partners are unlimited liable for the losses or liability of the partnership firm. So if there is a big loss or if the liability is increased in the partnership firm, the partners have to sell their personal asset and bring that capital to the business to pay off the liability of the partnership firm. So that is the sixth number. The seventh is the ownership and management of firm. So here, as it is a partnership firm, so ownership of a partnership firm is lies between all the partners, and management is also going to done by all the partners. So here in a partnership, the management and ownership both with the partners only. So that can be how many partners are there. They are the owner as well as managers of the partnership firm. So these are the characteristics of partnership firm. Students, you may note down this. Thank you for watching this video. In our next video, we are going to see the partnership deed. So that is the written agreement between the partner, and which are the items that are included in that we will see next.